What is up, guys? Welcome back to another writing vlog. I watched this video the other day about a girl, and she was talking about the lost art of monotasking. We've become so obsessed with productivity and doing everything at once and getting as much done as possible. And, we can't just go on a walk anymore. We have to go on a walk while listening to a podcast. We have to go on a walk while listening to a podcast while scrolling on TikTok. We've lost the ability to just do one thing well because we feel like we have to do multiple things at a time. And even with my writing, having the film on at the same time as I was writing was so dumb, because I just ended up sitting there watching the movie. And so ironically, it kind of tanked my productivity because I wasn't focused on my writing. I wasn't focused on what I was actually supposed to be doing. So yeah, I've been kind of experimenting with that the last couple of days. Something that I also feel like is related to the writing of this short story is my recent sort of need and awareness to get more out in nature, and to kind of step away from my phone and technology and just the internet in general for a bit. It's been quite a while now, but I unfollowed everybody on Instagram, and I unsubscribed from everybody on YouTube, and I've just been a lot less anxious just in the last couple of weeks in kind of stepping away from social media, and not scrolling. I know the short form content in particular is the thing that kind of gets us the most, but it's also the worst for our brains. I feel like it's weirdly related, this film being so much about nature and an appreciation for nature and a love of nature and living and in harmony with nature, and then me kind of feeling lately like I've been wanting to step away from just the internet and the digital world in general. I feel like more than anything right now we actually need to kind of step away from technology and kind of rekindle our oneness with nature, if that makes any sense. I don't know. These are just ramblings, but if you can relate to this at all, and I feel like some of you out there can, let me know, how are you addressing it? Are you stepping away from social media? I feel like I've seen a lot of videos online of people just deleting the apps and saying that they're done and they feel so much better. I think I might be one of those people. I'm definitely going to strive as the weather cools off to get out in nature a little bit more and do a lot more. I mean, I already read a lot, but do a lot more reading instead of scrolling, and focus on one task at a time. If I'm journaling or something, normally what I would do is I would put a YouTube video of somebody else journaling on the TV, and it's we're journaling at the same time, which can be fun. If you're getting inspiration from that, or you're following along with a tutorial or something. But what ended up being ultimately a lot more enjoyable was just focusing solely on what I was doing. There was no music playing in the background. There wasn't anything on the TV. It was literally just me sitting there, cutting things out and gluing things down and drawing and coloring, and it was quite enjoyable. So I would like to get back to that because it's so simple and it's so underrated, and I feel like it's the way that our brains function the best, and nobody wants to do that anymore. Nobody wants to just sit and eat a meal. You sit and you watch a show. You sit and then you pull up YouTube. It's never, we're just never doing one thing at a time. So I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are in the same boat as I am, thinking about how can I reduce my anxiety. It's definitely not going to be accomplished by spending more time online or being more productive or doing 4 things at once. Leave me a comment and we can chat about it, because I think it's helping me a lot. I've already written more just from making a concerted effort to not scroll on Instagram. I feel like I've already, this short story is sort of a manifestation of that, of my heightened creativity, because my brain isn't so bogged down and so full of crap that I can actually think through a full story. I can actually use my own imagination to think about what the next scene is going to be, what's the next line of dialogue. And I feel like my writer's block may have been just the fact that I was spending too much time online and too much time on social media. And I think that's going to be so crazy if I continue with this for the next couple of weeks or months, and all of a sudden I find this burst of creativity and I'm able to sustain it, and I find out that it was just because I was scrolling too much on social media. I'm going to be really annoyed at myself. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
$silver and champagne for the trouble. It's a t-shirt in the backseat of your car. Head down just like your father taught you. Stick around when the walls start to fall. Good God, does anybody notice you sat at the table and you listened to her scream? I know we've had a few too many. I'm not sure what to believe. Beauty queens and rock and rollers, crystal glasses, Coca-Cola. Nice to meet you, nice to know you. Better have listened to all that they told you. They took notes and put you on a pedestal. I'm Simon, I'm on my knees. Why are you so quiet, darling? Don't you know what this all means? Beauty queens and rock and rollers, crystal glasses, Coca-Cola. Nice to meet you, nice to know you. Better listen to all that they told you.